Good morning! It's Wednesday, February 19, day 19 of my bicycle ride trying to get to Hanoi. Hey, there's a word we use in England, it's called punt. Punt means bet. Well, I'm going to take a punt this morning. It's about 8 kilometers from here. It's the old ferry terminal that used to go to Vung Tau. I'm going to take a punt, go there now, and see if there are indeed any ferries going across to Vung Tau this morning. Because if there are, that's going to save me a lot of mileage going the wrong direction. As you would have seen from that hyper footage there, I looked everywhere for the ferry terminal. There's not one there. I've been half a kilometer one direction from where it's supposed to be and half a kilometer the other direction. No sign of any ferry terminal. So now I have to go approximately 40 something kilometers, basically the wrong way, going back similar to yesterday. But at one point, instead of turning left and taking that ferry across the massive river, I'm gonna head north to the top of this island basically and see if I can take a ferry heading to the north side of Ho Chi Minh City, not the south side. Already did the south side yesterday, don't want to be going all the way back there. So I'll catch up with you later. This wasn't a wasted 8 kilometers here plus 8 kilometers back. It's all part of the odyssey. It's like writing a book. It's all part of the adventure. So I don't mind exploring, occasionally getting lost, going to new places that you ordinarily wouldn't go to. It's all part of the excitement and the adventure. So I'm quite happy. Here's one for my daughter Princess. She would love this. It's made out of flowers. Albeit they are plastic, still very lovely. Have no idea what it says. If anybody wants to use Google Translate, do it. Let me know in the comments below what it means. Very nice. While we're here, let me show you my bicycle. I've got to do about 30 kilometers soon on that stretch of beautiful road with the 3 lanes at each side. That has no drink stops apart from the one lady yesterday that had this pseudo coconut juice. So I've got a bottle of water there. There's my laundered socks from last night drying out. Another bottle of water there. I've got that sugarcane juice. Got a loaf of bread here, French loaf of bread for 5,000, so that's only 20 cents US, and another bottle of water there. So I've got 3 bottles of water, sugarcane juice and a loaf of bread. So that should get me, it's about 35 kilometers or so at that stretch where there's no water stops. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm still on this most beautiful of roads which I rode down yesterday. Really, really pretty. On the side is this dense forest. And I've stopped to have myself a little bit of a picnic. So there's part of my loaf of bread. There's my sugarcane juice, water, and yes, look at the condensation on that. Still managed to carry a cold Saigon beer with me because I knew I'd be having a breakfast brunch out here. So on the sign here, this is where we're going. We've got 25 more kilometers to go on this road. This here is where we joined yesterday. So 11 kilometers until we come to the turnoff where I came yesterday. And this is where we're going now. Now, here's the dilemma. When I get to that town 25 kilometers from here, according to Google Maps, it does have a ferry station, this one. But this is an island we're on here. And at the top of the island where the ferry station is, there's a convergence of 2 rivers. So you can take a ferry to the left. And if I go to the left, then that pretty much is going to take me back to Ho Chi Minh City. If I can take a ferry to the right, then that's the way heading towards Hanoi. So I'm hoping and praying there is a ferry to the right. Otherwise, by this evening, I'm going to be back in Ho Chi Minh City again before I can get out. There are just so many rivers. Basically, where I am right now is a big island. If you have a look on your Google Maps or any kind of map, have a look for Ho Chi Minh City, look south where Vung Tau is, and I'm on the island that's in between Ho Chi Minh City and Vung Tau. But I'll leave you with this prettiest of scenes. Really is a gorgeous road, and it seems to stretch forever, but it's only 35 kilometers long. Oh, that brings me to a quick question. Why have they built this super freeway out in the middle of nowhere? I mean, it goes from the top of this island where there's a very tiny town to the bottom of this island where there's an even smaller tiny town. Where's the population that needs a 6-lane highway? Why not spend this money and put all this asphalt for 35 kilometers south of Ho Chi Minh City, where I was 4 or 5 days ago, struggling with that 2-lane road that had a 1.0 surface on it? Anyway, just a question. Well, I'm at the ferry terminal, as you can hear. We're just about to board the ferry. I tried asking, where does the ferry go? I have a feeling it's going to the Ho Chi Minh side of the river. So, here's the river, you see. I want to be going that side. So. Bloody hell. Right, well, at least I got on. Chaos for the highest degree. But somehow it works. All very good. Capped him up there. So I'm on the ferry, just made it. That was a mad rush. The lady at the ticket counter was getting quite agitated with me when I was trying to ask her, where does the ferry go? She didn't understand me at all. I didn't understand her. So to make peace, I just bought a ticket and got on the ferry. There's my trusty bicycle. You can see it there. As we pan around, it was the only ferry that was leaving anyway. So if it does go to the Ho Chi Minh side, never mind. I'll just follow the freeway into the city as far as I need to then turn right, which is to basically head north towards Nha Trang and Hanoi eventually. I moved my bicycle to the very back of the ferry here. I'm going to be last off, safer that way. So, as we know, it will be one mad rush when they all try and get off, so I'll just stay at the end. Here I am, right at the back. Everybody's happy. There you go. That's where we'll be getting off, just over there, which is the Ho Chi Minh side of the river. So I don't know how many kilometers I'm going to have to cycle towards Ho Chi Minh City before I can take a right turn. Some 20 minutes later, I'm still on the ferry. I'm still at the end here. However, they've decided that we're going to get off the ferry from my end. So I'm now going to be the first off, not the last off. Well, here I am in Ho Chi Minh City. Can you believe it, hey? I still haven't got across the river. The river is here. You look over there, it's landmark 81. Over there are the tall buildings near my hotel. So I think I'm just going to go back to the hotel that I just spent 3 nights at. I'll start again in the morning, nice and fresh. It's nearly 2 in the afternoon now. I've done about 80 kilometers. I feel exhausted physically and mentally. This is such a wonderful experience. It's not the words I want to use, but there you go. At least I know where my hotel is. I know where to buy cheap beer, I know where to buy sandwiches, I can get this video edited, and I can leave 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, nice and fresh. My good friend Flasher will be so happy when he finds out where I am. Have a look, Flasher, mate. Oh, I'm downtown Ho Chi Minh City, and I'm here at the ticket office to buy myself a ticket to Vung Tau. How about that? Going 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. 320,000 baht for me, not baht, dong. 320,000 dong for me, and 100,000 dong for my bicycle. So that's it. 9 o'clock tomorrow. Only takes 2 hours. Here's the beautiful tree I pointed out the other day. And let's just wander over here. I cannot believe I am back in downtown Ho Chi Minh City. It's just unbelievable how things go sometimes. I'm not disappointed. My little hotel room, I'm going to stay at the same one tonight that I stayed at 3 nights before. And I'm going to take one of these fast ferries tomorrow morning. And they say my bicycle is allowed on board, so that's brilliant. Here's my trusty bicycle now. So that's it. Oh, that's enough video for one day. I'm going to sit here. They didn't have any beer Saigon, so I've got Carlsberg. 45,000 for that little bottle there. There you go, nearly $2 US. But I feel like treating myself. Holy moly. I got so close to Vung Tau. Now tomorrow morning in 2 hours I'm going to get there in a jiffy on a fast ferry.